Welcome back. Another episode of The Scenario. Thank you for everybody listening to the OG Hour, man. Like, it was a lot of people showing us love. It was good to go. And if you haven't listened to OG Hour and you listen to our regular show that comes out here on Friday, make sure you go back and check out the OG Hour with the great Orlando Pace. He was dropping all kind of jewels for y'all. Really, really, really throwing up the game for y'all and what goes on within the athletes' professional ranks. And not only does that, just in general in your career and all those good things. Yeah, so that's what we're finna get into. So how you been doing, man, since the OG Hour, man? People been really listening, man.
I've been drunk, man.
So what happened? Like, you text me.
It's a holiday party.
You was a holiday party for the gig or?
No, for the frat.
So, that's right. You did say.
Yeah.
So is that holiday party? Is that is I'm assuming it's co-ed, right?
No, it's just for the bro.
Oh, so that means it's just drinking then.
Yeah.
So, so it's not even like, because people understand, like, you drink more when it's just you and a homeboy.
Oh, for sure.
Because when there's women around and other people, you kind of like talking and drinking and you kind of like socializing a little bit, so it kind of breaks up the alcohol intake. Mm-hmm. But when it's just dudes, it's like, we drinking.
Yeah, but instead, now you just end up just getting hammered. There's cats all fellowshipping and got stuff around the table and time going by, and before you know it, you're just in a rough spot.
You're just sitting out there real bad.
And that's where I was at earlier today. I was in a rough spot. So,
how many people, did a lot of people come out?
Oh, yeah, it always pops.
The cats try to like do the after set, like we finna go somewhere else, like you know how that.
No, there's no reason to do that.
Well, you know I can't. No, because there's a certain level where you be like, you know where we got to go though after this though, fellas.
Now I did end up going somewhere afterwards though.
See,
we just went to another noob's house that didn't come out.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying hitting that east side.
Oh, no.
Because that's how cats get. They be like, you know what, man?
If it's on a weekend, maybe, or like something like that.
You know they got amateur night over at the Bottoms Up.
Brothers would bring that to us before we go to it.
You said they just go and just break it out from the beginning.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's go and jump in these emails, man. Everybody that is listening to OG Hour, still email us. We're gonna bring those up when we have O back on next month. So that's going. So although we're not listening to your emails or not replying to them, we're just holding them off until then. So first one comes from Tracy. She says, "You all are hilarious with this show. What do you all think about this scenario?" This is actually a pretty good one, she has. And this is actually one that my brother was talking about and we were talking about the other night. What do you think is the certain amount of money you would take for an ass whooping?
From who?
Well, this was just her question. That was just her question. And that's the end of it. She says, "Thank y'all always for giving me something to roll to on the train." Thank you, Tracy, for listening. But my brother, so I brought that up. We brought that up. Me and my brother were out to eat my uncle yesterday. Shout out to my uncle who's in town. We were talking about, like, back in the day, remember the whole thing of, like, I think I beat Mike Tyson, the whole thing with, like, Fresh Prince and all, like, and people would be like, yo, remember the conversation, like, our parents would have, and, like, you could hear older people, like, how much would you go in the ring with Mike Tyson for? Remember those conversations?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's a Mike Tyson in his prime. How much you going in the ring with him for?
I think I'm all right.
That was what I was saying. I was like, maybe when I was younger, I may be foolish to be like, man, I'd do it for a cool meal. Now,
that's not
the pain of it.
First of all, cats didn't know how to fight or getting in the ring with him for that much. So I'm going to most certainly go in for more. Like, if I get to name my price, here's the first thing I want is I want all my debt paid off. So before, I want that. That's not coming out of my money.
Right, that's in the pre-fight negotiation.
Right, I want any piece of debt I got. I don't care if it's a parking ticket all the way up to student loans. I want it paid off. Hold up. I'm about to go and buy something real quick and pay that shit off too.
And get us some credit cards real quick and just run them up.
We out here. I'm about to. If I bought it with somebody else's stuff, you got to pay that off too. So I'm gonna go max my girls' cards out. I'm gonna
Pops,
pop. Yeah, I might already max his cards out at some point.
So you gotta holler at Pops to get out.
Yeah, hey, you put a little provision. I'm gonna have to pay back what I got from him. My own money, but either way. But no, there's no money.
Let's just look at it. No, go back to is it off principles your dad would make you pay it out of your money?
Yeah, I would feel better. I would feel like I actually. My dad wouldn't care. He'd be like, "Shit, just run the money." But no, I would think about this. Let's just think about the fighter. I'll name the fighter. You tell me the cost for you to fight them. All right. Conor McGregor.
I mean, my starting price is at $1 million. Like, I mean, that's my baseline. Like, my baseline is at $1 million for any of these professional fighters. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're just about random people that people think can fight, just like, well, no, I won't put Charles Oakley in that. But you know what I mean? No, like the backstreet alley people.
$500K for Charles Oakley.
You fight him?
Big ass dude.
You get $500 for him?
I'm gonna require that. Yeah.
Okay. I say for Conor McGregor, you want to give me a good $3 million.
$3 million?
And I'm fighting MMA style, or I'm fighting boxing?
You're just fighting. So you're going in there and doing whatever you can to live.
So this is the an illegal cage match that you see in movies where it's like anything goes.
It's like blood sport.
Okay. You have to give me 15.
15 mil.
If anything goes, 15 mil. Right. And do I get to bring a weapon?
No, you gotta just come in there and bang.
Okay, 20.
Nope. Wow, it's escalated.
Yeah, I thought I could bring it back.
You're kind of about the same size.
Yeah, but Conor knows how to fight. I don't.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Conor's the same exact size as me.
Because it's going to cost about the same for me to fight Conor, and I got 70 pounds on Conor.
And there's some inches on him.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's Conor, like 175 or something like that?
No, Conor's 155,
155? Shit, I got 80 on Conor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you still want 10 mil.
I need 20. You getting 20.
Okay, what about Deontay Wilder?
About the same.
Dude,
he's big as hell.
No. I thought you would say more for Deontay.
Nah. Because here's my thing. MMA cats, they gonna kick me in the knee and shit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be
it's more areas that can get hurt.
Yeah. Like, I can bob and weave a little bit before Deontay's catch me inside of my head and turn me out. Kind of gonna wrap me up, throw me on the ground.
Put you in an arm bar.
Punch me in the back of my head and shit. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't really need that type of action.
Okay, what about...
hold up. Captain America.
The real
Not
one?
Chris Evans.
Okay.
Steve Rogers.
20 mil.
20? I'm going to need a lot more.
20 mil. Does he bring the shield, though?
Yeah, fight Captain America.
30. Because the shield is...
That shield can run straight through you.
No, that's it.
That shield taking an arm with it.
Yeah. That's what I said. Is the shield involved in this or not?
Yeah.
But it's just the pain of it all, man. Like, the pain of going... Like, yeah, that sounds good to go in there like, yo, I get my ass kicked for 2 or 3 mil by somebody. But you got to take that pain, though. Am I eating out of a straw? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I intensive care? All these different things.
These things all matter.
Because I'm assuming this person is giving up my money saying I just can't fall.
So I finally saw Creed 2, right?
Yes.
And that's how you end up looking. Like him after he fought Drago.
Yes. And that was real. That was like a real thing. Like he can't breathe for real. Like,
what about Canelo?
I mean, it's any fighter like the
who would you fight for under
a real fighter or a person?
Just anybody. Who would you fight? I'm gonna name the number now. Then you name the person you would fight for $20,000.
Bow Wow.
Shit, I have to fight people on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bow Wow.
$500,000.
DMX.
I would fight him for less. I'd fight him for Bow Wow prices.
Nah, man. I don't know what DMX is coming to this ring though.
Okay.
Is he on coke before this? Because that's a lot you got to deal with before. If he's not on coke, yeah, it's down to 20, 30. But cocaine, he gonna have me for a good one round because he's gonna be hyped up, ready to go, barking at me and shit. I'm scared. He's salivating, look like he got rabies.
You can't let him intimidate you, dog. Can't show fear.
The pre-fight, he look like he got rabies. Got shit coming out of his mouth. I don't want none of that, man.
Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't want that actually.
Yeah, I'm not doing
for $1 million even.
$1 million even. Jim Brown.
You can't fight Jim Brown. He's like 80.
Okay, man. Anybody can get it for $1 million.
Oh, shit. No, dog. I'm talking about you fighting somebody where you got to put the risk on it. Like, it's you assuming some risk fighting this person.
Point taken. $1 million. Man.
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Bend you up, though.
No, she gonna bend me up, but I can at least maybe try to be like try to do sexual assault here and try to keep her off me.
I don't think you want to try to sexually assault.
No. But I'm just saying though, she get me down. I just start grabbing places and everything that you ain't supposed to be grabbing, and I might catch a case and I'm gonna have to pay back.
She gonna make it worse on your ass. Like she gonna pull your arm out the socket or something like crazy.
That's fine, man. But I finger pop Ronda Rousey though, and I will use that as part of my marketing going forward. Goodness. Y'all want to have to do the finger pop Ronda Rousey on your show?
I'd be scared. I'd be scared to do that because.
But I only got one arm though. I gotta wait.
She might have a muscle in her joint and like.
That's true.
And, like pop your finger.
And I'll be like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to be there for 3 months because I'm bent up in the hospital. Mm-hmm. But I'll make it to Ellen after my 3 months in intensive care and my rehabilitation. What about
what fictional character?
No, what about Michael Jai White?
Oh no, I'm not fighting Black Dynamite. Like, how much would I fight him for? And I'd be like, hey, you get this? I'd fight him for like $80K.
Michael, do you know he's like a 10th degree black belt, like Kempo.
Yeah, I know. It's not gonna be a long fight. You ain't saying I gotta win it. You just saying I gotta fight him.
I mean, but the pain, that's a lot of pain too though now. $50K, man. I don't know, man. Michael Jai White up there around $500K for me.
I'm gonna go down. Like,
but no. This is the thing, though.
I'm not taking the dive, but I mean,
okay, that's what I'm saying. You can't take a dive.
Like, I'm gonna lose.
Like, but you're not gonna take the dive.
No, I'm just gonna lose. It's not gonna take long.
Tommy Hearns, though, I'll fight for $100,000.
For free?
$100,000.
You about to say who would you fight for free?
Bow Wow.
Okay. Cool.
If y'all go back and listen to the OG episode, you'll see why that is. That I have this thing with Bow Wow. Not just Bow Wow. Terrence Howard too. Can I put him in there?
You can have fight anybody you want to.
Terrence Howard, I want to at least get like $10K though, because you know what I'm saying that he might have like, it's kind of like when baseball players have like grease in their hair and they would like slick their hand down for like the baseball to be able to throw it and get a little grease on it. He might be able to give me a little grease on his hands though to fuck me up.
He is a greasy ass nigga.
Yeah. So you're gonna give me these $10K for that.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair. We can do that.
All right, one more email. Thank you for that, Tracy. That was appreciated. Next up, this one comes from CP. He says, with everything going on in the NBA right now, do we really think that Golden State can really win it all? And what do y'all think about the ridiculousness of your boy, the Golden Child in Golden State, saying that he believes we haven't been to the moon? Is it just as ridiculous as Kyrie Irving talking about flat earth policy? Y'all show keeps me rocking as always.
I don't think he was serious.
Nah,
I think he was trolling.
Yeah.
And you just gotta realize that when you troll, you know what I'm saying, like at that level, everything you say somebody gonna take serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how like just people just can't take jokes at all?
Mm-hmm.
Like those people are just like everywhere when it comes to, you know, when you're famous. So
But what about Kyrie Irving with the flat earth though? I think he's serious.
You think so?
Yeah.
He hasn't come out and like said he wasn't serious.
So, that's the point. That you got it right there. You hit the nail on the head right there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, you ain't came out, man, I'm just playing, y'all. He'd be like, I mean...
Kyrie Irving kind of is a cat that he kind of just be like, I'm on whatever, I'm on type of stuff though too. Like he's never really been that dude that's like apologetic for anything really.
Yeah, I agree.
They also say he's the snowmaster as well.
I mean, he had that boat where it was only like him and two homeboys and everything else was snow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing that he had what color was Kehlani. And we see how that worked out for him. Yeah. He got his girl stole by Party Next Door.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
That's
what did Party Next Door end up doing with that?
Nothing. Mm-hmm. You haven't heard from him, have you?
No, I haven't.
Exactly. That's where it's real. That's what I'm saying. That's where it's real tough. That you, the NBA player, that's making this X amount, and a dude named Party Next Door that's got a couple of songs on YouTube took your girl.
That's a name right there. Party Next Door.
Yeah.
Like Party Next Door.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like people when they still think that what's the dude name? The group? Travis Porter.
So on Travis Scott?
Travis
Porter from the drummer.
No, there's a group. See, you think it was just
you saw the Travis Porter, the 2 or 3 dudes in the group.
Yeah,
yes.
But people always think they think it's just a dude.
Yeah, they think it's a dude. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the same thing. Party Next Door. I just thought it was like a whole.
I thought it was a group though at one point.
Yeah, and this is just a dude.
That's not a lot of a Party Next Door though. Like they should have told you that when
you're a hell of a cat if you're a whole party yourself. You like Mike Tyson in like '86. As far as the Warriors go though, it's still early to me. The Warriors are almost at that level right now where I think that they just are not interested with things that don't have anything to do with in-game. Like, I don't think you can get a team that's won 3 of the last 4 titles to give a fuck about December. Like, they just won't. Now, you'll watch them come play on Christmas, and they'll be playing against the Lakers, and they'll have something to play for.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think that they don't care about playing the Raptors on a Tuesday night, even if the Raptors have the best record in the East. Like, that just doesn't move them anymore. And it's not like the first time we've seen that, though, right?
Is that like with Miami?
Well, no, Miami was actually in it to go for it. The team I was going to say was the Spurs. For like years, the Spurs would just be like,
resting people.
We'll get the 3 seed, 4 seed, whatever. We just want to make sure that we got the upper hand in at least, one series up front, and then we'll do what we need to from there. Like, the Warriors are better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still got guys that ain't really like doling out their minutes and like, trying to just stretch out what they got. But I just don't think the Warriors, to me, they just don't look interested a lot of the time.
Good point.
Maybe Boogie's supposed to be back in the next few weeks. I mean, maybe they get interested then. Maybe that does the trick.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, to beat the champ, you're going to have to beat the champ, to me.
Right.
Like, you could say, like, oh, man, we won in the first 3 or 4 rounds in the boxing match. But you're going to have to go ahead and win these rest of these rounds before I believe in you.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't see, there's no way in hell, in any way, shape, or form, that I see there being any time that they're not in the finals. I mean, even without KD, I still don't see a team out west that's going to knock them off.
Yeah, so, man, let's jump in our topics, man. What we got?
All right, man. So, first things first, it's been an airport era for us of late.
Shout out to the Thought Tour.
Thought Tour is going on.
Yeah, we'll be continuing next week.
I just got back from Mexico.
Yeah, but people don't want to talk about your Thought Tour, though.
Because it's not Thought Tour. I paid for the whole thing. Like, all of it.
That's true. I pay for when I'm going to do Thought things, allegedly. When I'm going to, I pay for them when I go to the games.
I mean, okay.
I don't pay for my drinks.
See?
I expense the drinks, but I paid to get in the building.
I pay for all that shit. I'm on the blue collar Thought Tour.
That's just vacation, ain't no.
Yeah, there ain't no fucking. That was coming out of my operating budget. Like, but nah. So hit Mexico. My ship got married down there. Dope ceremony. Mm-hmm. Crazy good food. Food was just crazy both days I was down there with it. But sometimes just some crazy stuff just come out of nowhere, and you'd be like, "What the hell just happened here?" So we in the reception, people turning up, DJ in there doing his thing. It was dope, you know what I'm saying? And then he just started playing some old school, I'm like, oh shit, I bet. He starts playing some Bad Boys Greatest Hits and shit. And then next thing I hear, see a bunch of cell phones like going up in the air. And I'm like, man, what the hell? And I look over, and this goddamn Mace over there rapping his own part in the middle of the reception. And it's Mace. The pictures is on my Instagram right now. It's Mace.
Murder Mace.
Yeah, he out there doing his thing. And like he's killing it and people is loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is random. It's not random. I know my line brother is a music exec, has been for like 10 years now. So it's like it doesn't surprise me. But still it's like, well goddamn, this dude just walked in Mace off the back porch to do a whole set in the middle of his reception. So like in the span of like 10 minutes, I saw Mace do 5 songs, and then I saw the Jewish sitting up in the chair walking him through the thing.
Because his wife is Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh, so they did the whole. They busted the glass. They did all that.
They did all that. I was like, this is easily the most diverse moment of my life right here.
You literally probably could have taken a video of each part of it. Nobody would know that was the same event.
I was at a half black, half Jewish wedding with Mace. I thought I had a fucking concussion. I was like, am I okay? Like, this is the type of stuff you wake up from.
No, that's real.
Like, this is strange. And it's not like, oh my God, I'm just amazed. It's like, no, I think I gotta have a concussion because otherwise something is really wrong with me right now. But no, it actually happened. So yeah, my little Thought Tour, happened.
You had the lady with you, something,
Yeah.
A Thought Tour, it's when you go by yourself. And
I haven't gone on like a thought tour in a while.
Yeah, I hadn't until, the last few months I've been, out there. It's work. It's all been work based. This is gonna be my first thought excursion for the bowl game. That's gonna be my first out of bounds. I pay for everything, but does it count if I pay for if I use all the points that I gained from work?
Are you taking your lady?
No.
How do you keep getting to do this? Like, you got an amazing setup in your life.
No, I mean, because that's work. When I'm out of town, that's work.
But, like, now you're getting to take another trip without her, though, even though you've been going for work.
Right. Because that's a boys' trip, though. It's a homeboys trip.
You see, the fact that you was able to get that, though, still, is, like, low-key almost amazing. Because you know, just like I know, any time away is time that's counted against.
Right. That is 100% true in general.
So what are you sacrificing on the back?
Well, no. One of my homeboys is coming all the way from China for the game. That was the way that I was able to get over on this. Shout out to
China.
Yeah, he lives in China.
Okay.
He's coming. He's coming back for Christmas for like 2 weeks. But I'm only gonna be able to see him at the bowl game and go to the kick at the bowl game.
Okay.
So and then he goes back to China on the 31st. So it's like
Why is he in China?
He works there.
But why?
He actually. The funny thing is, the dude he met. When he was in graduate school at Iowa State, he met one of the ambassadors from China's kids in the same apartment complex with him.
Okay.
And he started kicking with him and all that. And they ended up starting a business together, basically Redbox for video games in China.
Oh.
Because it's all deregulated there.
So it's just Redbox, because Redbox already got...
Right, but they can't get into China, though.
Oh.
And they started a company in China that it's called something else. This is something else. I have to look at the name, but it's another company name. But he's doing it over there.
Okay.
So he's been over there like I haven't seen him in like 6 years.
Oh, that's hot. Though.
So yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like that really put it over the top. Like I can't seen Boogie in 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's fair.
Fair. So that's how I got over on this.
I respect that. I respect that.
But in general, yes.
The tab is coming due for your ass, though. You
know yeah. It's coming up, man. It's coming.
I'm gonna have to get a special guest host.
Oh shit!
You ain't gonna be able to leave the yard. Can't
leave the house. I'm gonna get on the phone like a dude in jail. Like, yeah, man. Then be like, you have 15 minutes.
We're gonna be doing that fist pump. You stay strong in that, brother.
Up the glass.
Now it's the scenario with Orlando Pace and Matt Whitekanda. Daryl can't do it anymore. He's on punishment until the spring. Daryl can't come out this quarter. He can come back in April.
Yeah,
come back. You ain't gonna have no cut. Hair gonna be all fucked up.
No, it's gonna be braided.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be braided.
Your beard gonna be braided.
Yeah, that's
in the middle. You're gonna be looking like a Tekken character.
So that's how you swing it though, man. But we was going into this story with this yak, man.
Oh yeah, man. So we got
since we was talking about thought tours.
Yeah, so like this is like one of the craziest stories. So everybody's got to that point where you kind of be uneasy, even if you travel a million times. Like you get to the airport and you're like, damn, I hope I get all my stuff through here. Like you just feel it because you just feel like the fuckery can happen, and like the airport's like the most undeniable spot like in the country. Like, you're not getting over in there unless you really try. Unless, like, you really push it. Like, speaking of which, when I was coming back into the country, I had some food that we got at the airport in Mexico. Like, ate half of the sandwich and all that stuff, got on the plane, was going to eat the rest of it, and I fall asleep, whatever. But I get to customs, and he's like, you got any food or anything you bringing back in the country? I was like, yeah, I just got this. This is just I got from the airport. It's a regular gray bag, no advertising on it or nothing. It looked like it should have been like for like a souvenir bag or something. But I got half a turkey burger in this thing, some fries, and a few wings.
Okay.
And dude asked me, he's like, what's in there? I say, oh, man, that's lunch, turkey burger, some fries, something like that. And dude, the customs dude is like, I bet. I'm like, no, man, you need to see this shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no.
But no, he figured because you already went through... coming through.
But no, I bought it after I went through. I bought it
right, but they figured that like, I guess if you got somebody on the inside.
But it's food coming from another country. It's like that's why we couldn't eat lettuce for 2 months.
You're saying basically bringing the Ebola virus.
I could have been bringing death back in here. Now here's what I think it was. They was also randomly pulling people over to like check their shit, like asking questions and stuff. I mean that happens, but they wasn't doing that to us. I think this dude. Just some white dude in Detroit, when we flew back in, he was like, yeah, he's black. He's not doing no fucking shit like that. So I appreciated that. But
he
I still feel
he's from Detroit. He from Detroit. He like, I know this.
He's probably a Joe Dumars fan or something. He got love for the game. But I was just like,
from
man,
Flint. He might be from Flint too.
Could be. He could know Charlie Bell.
Shout out to Charlie Bell.
Yeah, man. But anyway, though, I was just like, dog, like, I really wish that you would have, at least checked in on me a little bit here. But he didn't. So I was like, all right, I guess we're going to go ahead and, go with the best that we got. So anyway, so we brought this up, though.
Yes, because you almost had an opportunity. They would have made you drop it, but this woman took it to the next level.
So, yeah, this chick took it to just a whole nother place. So here it is, a Chinese woman was stopped in Beijing for having a carry-on bottle of cognac. What else could she have done other than just get it all the way out of there, though? So here's the scenario. All right, so let's check it out. Yes. She gets to the gate, and she's got a $200 bottle of Remy Martin XO Excellence, valued at $200 USD. It's in her carry-on, so she's just trying to take it back. I guess it wasn't duty-free or whatever. I don't know what the situation was, but they said you can't do this. You're supposed to take so this almost happened with me. So you're supposed to take the item back to the ticket counter and check it in with your baggage or a box provided by the airport. Like, they're going to give you the duty-free box and all that stuff. Here's the thing, though. She said, nah, I'm not going back and doing this. I'm taking it with me. So instead of being like, all right, I'm just going to go back, check it, do my thing, she sits down in the terminal in the corner and drinks the entire bottle. She puts down a whole bottle of yak. Her name is Miss Zhao. She's just like a Korean or like a Chinese. It's a Chinese woman, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was in China.
Oh. She drank a $200 bottle of yak. And what pursued after that point sounds like it was something you had to be there to truly believe. It said, unfortunately, she couldn't hold her liquor very well. According to reports, she quite quickly began acting wild and falling out incoherently. She fell to the floor and stayed there until police arrived. They took one look at her and didn't allow her to board the flight. Instead, her family had to come pick her up, so when she sobered up, they let her go. This once again goes back to my theory about how I don't think cognac was designed for anything else other than the black DNA.
Oh, so you think if a brother made it, he'd at least made it on the flight?
Well, they'd have shot him. But that brother would have been okay. He would have stopped and put that yak down and kept rolling. He wouldn't have fell out wild and incoherent.
Also, the brother probably would have said, fuck it, I'm going to check my shit. I'm going to drink my shit when I get back.
Right.
He would have just took the L and be like, yo, I'm going to go check it.
Right.
Because he know how much that $200 bottle of fucking Remy is worth to him. Because he already thinking about sitting on his porch drinking this already.
Right.
He's thinking about, I'm going to have this for 3 months. He's already got a timeline for it.
He's already at that point where he's just like, you know what?
Fuck it, I'll pay this $20, $30 to check it. Fuck it.
Just whatever it takes.
It's worth this $200 bottle.
Yeah, it's a $200 bottle of yak. I mean, you know what? I feel it because I ain't giving it up. Shit, there been times where I don't want to even give up my deodorant. Yeah. It's on a $200 bottle of yak. Like, inconvenience me and make me buy airport toilets. And I don't want to do that. So, this is one of the things I wish I could have been there to see. Like, to see a small Chinese woman take the chalk outline because she just faced the whole thing of yak. $200 yak at that? Boy, oh boy.
My thing is, a part of me would have just started passing out cups to people too, and like everybody finna drink with me.
Nah. She was in her defiant mode at that point.
It's like, fuck it.
And and one thing I ain't gonna be doing is sitting up in the airport taking no cups from nobody while I'm drinking some yak they didn't turn back. Shit, I ain't missing my flight.
Oh, no, I'm talking about I'm gonna drink my cup with you real quick. Oh shit, I got 15.
You might do that. You also have a Coogee sweater on too.
Yes, I do. So shout out to Coogee.
You would have that Coogee sweater on with drinking that yak in the terminal. Getting your ass left behind too. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be inside get out of your flight. Getting me a proper yak and cola
at the Chili's.
Yeah, at Chili's where all yaks and Chili's. You said there's a Chili's at every airport in America.
Yes, that's why I brought it up. They have a full deal. So you know how these restaurant things go with. So shout out to my boy Alec Pinkston. His brother owns Three Kings.
Okay.
So it's the Three Kings in the East Terminal. Or whatever terminal is called, Terminal 3 or whatever 2 in Lambert.
Yeah.
And he said basically, you just come pick up a check. They just basically buy your company name. You don't staff. You don't do nothing.
So they hire all the people.
They hire all people. You just give them the recipes for all your stuff. They cook everything. You just come pick up your royalty check every week.
Okay.
From whatever revenue they make, you get a percentage of the revenue. So you just you have no control.
It's like somebody cutting a sample off your track.
Yeah, and you have no control over what's going on there. So if it's bad service, anything like that, you don't have anything with it.
Well, look at that.
So it's a restaurant association with the airports that run it.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah, shout out to him though. He just go pick up a check though for 20, 30 grand though every 2 weeks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For people eating.
I'm all about that.
Yeah, that's why people clamor to try to get a restaurant in the airport a lot of times. And I don't know if it's everywhere though, because I know it might be everywhere, because I went to Ludacris's Chicken and Beer in Atlanta.
That sounds like a thing. Ludacris's Chicken and Beer.
Yeah.
That sounds like one of the most appropriate things I never knew existed.
Yeah, I had a layover coming from New Orleans, and I had the chicken and beer. It was good, but it was like, I think he was staffing it though. So I don't know if that's necessarily every airport. Maybe that's only Lambert. Because it was like our folk, and then it was like a dude that wasn't our folk, but he was like getting trained to be around our folk.
Wait, was Ludacris like there running shift?
No, but it was our folk, all black people that running it. But it was one of an other there, but they was training him at the same time. Okay. But to be around us.
Were they training him to be an other, or they were training him to be?
No, to be a server. Like, we was at the bar, but a server and all that stuff. But like understanding how we order our chicken, all that kind of stuff. Like, no, he want that white meat. Like, damn, how'd you know, brother? He's like, I know. I was like, good shit, man. I appreciate you. He's like, greens. Make sure the greens is good for him, though.
They got greens in the airport?
Yeah, this is the chicken and beer.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I don't think, and maybe that's not.
Do I want airport greens?
This it was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. So if you have a layover in Atlanta, or if you land in Atlanta, if you land in Atlanta, I damn near will eat there when I come off my flight. Then go to where I'm going. Like, set out your time, like, hey, if I need to be somewhere at 5, I need my flight to get in at 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then go.
What time?
Oh man, I don't know Atlanta airport's so fucking big, man. I actually went through a map on Google, dog, to walk to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because like I feel like I've been in Atlanta's airport a bunch of times and I missed that.
Yeah, so like it's big. It's so big. I had to go on the Google.
Might be there in a month or two. So
yeah, so like, dude, check it out, man. Some chicken and beer, but yeah, man, I can't. That woman. That was definitely only a Chinese thing that was going to happen. And
yeah, that wasn't going to be something that was going to afflict us. All right, so
what would be the drink for white people? Would they do that?
To make them,
somebody would be like
a white drink that black people could drink and flip out on.
No, somewhere where a white person would be like, "Fuck that, I'm drinking my shit now."
A Bud Light.
Yeah.
A Coors Light.
Yeah, Coors, a Silver Bullet.
You mean I can't drink my whole 6-pack of beer?
Oh. You saying they gonna take a whole 6-pack to the head?
Yeah.
Now I'm with you.
Yeah.
Now I'm with you. Yes. Or Busch Light.
Yeah, like Milwaukee's Best or some bullshit like that.
Damn, I ain't no Milwaukee. Damn, you took me back with that.
The Beast.
Yeah, I can't. I ain't fuck with that. You get to a point where people. You get to a point though for our younger listeners. You get to a point where it's just some liquors you just not gonna go back. Just
what you not touching?
Milwaukee's Best, Stag, Mickey's.
Mickey's, no.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a Natty Light. It's a nice list, man. I barely will touch a Busch Light depending on who I'm with.
Yeah.
Like Bud Light, Busch Light is the lowest level I'm gonna go to, honestly.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Bud Light, regular Budweiser is the lowest I'm gonna go to on the totem pole. Probably beer wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the lowest, and really Bud Light is like mid-grade. That ain't even like, because it can get lower. Like, I will have an OD depending on who I'm around. I haven't had an OD in a long time, though. But I'm having a feeling during this Alamo Bowl that OE will be in effect, because this individual's coming from China will be the motherfucker that will ship over some OE he found over in China. That's like some special edition shit that only China got.
You gonna be back,
just for us.
You gonna be back to drinking that same old shit that you was on before.
Yeah, because we doing it some dumb way too, man. We all flying to Dallas and then driving from Dallas to San Antonio.
You drinking that special brew?
Yes. Yes, exactly, man. So what we got up next?
Up next, man. Actually, we're going back to the NBA for a second, man. Time with this rumbling with Anthony Davis. Maybe getting all his way out to LA in some way, shape, or form.
They said he can't go to Boston now because they haven't re-signed Kyrie Irving. Because there's something about having a franchise player stipulation where they can't trade for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that. So it's like he can't do nothing over there. So what are they going to do now?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's LA or bust. If I'm New Orleans, I'm not trading them.
Yeah,
because I want my ticket sales for this year. Like, why am I going?
It ain't a whole lot of cats going to the game anyway.
Right, so I'm gonna make it worse.
I mean, it's like if they trade Anthony Davis, is that like the end of days for basketball in New Orleans?
They're gonna move to Seattle. That's how it's somebody in Seattle, like a Jeff Bezos or somebody sitting there like, hey, I got $3 million right now, $3 billion right now.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as this season's over, $3 billion right now.
They gonna be the Seattle Pelicans, or they gonna tighten?
Oh no, they gonna change about the Supersonics. The city bought the name back that they couldn't that Oklahoma City couldn't use it.
As they should.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Seattle Supersonics with Anthony Davis.
With Anthony Davis,
that's
like Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Because I think
Anthony Davis and the Supersonics.
Yeah, look. My thing is that I think if the rumbling got like, hey, we finna trade him, I wonder if somebody had put in some big money like, yo, here go $3 billion, bringing him to Seattle.
I mean, hey, break out the act.
That's the only city left that makes sense. Maybe Vegas, that makes sense for a move to, where you could threaten. Seattle's already built a brand new brand new arena, so they're ready to go. You can play in there tomorrow if you want to.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So Seattle's going to get a team within the next 5 years. You don't have that much money popping up there, and you don't put no team there.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation and
they got played, and it wasn't like they got played on their team.
It's an interesting situation that like the whole NBA is in with that whole thing though, is because they're gonna need to shift. They're gonna need to shift the conferences. Yeah. Yeah, like they're gonna need to make sure that all the conferences are like aligned again. So like
Minnesota's gonna move to the east, I think.
Now New Orleans needs to move to the east.
In my plan, New Orleans is going to Seattle. In my my scenario, and then you add a team in Las Vegas, and move Minnesota to the east.
But you'd be putting two teams in one conference though.
So you're gonna move two teams then.
Yeah, I don't think a team goes to Vegas.
Oklahoma City.
Nah, that's a Western Conference situation.
Oklahoma City, I'm like, hell yeah, move me.
Minnesota would move to the east.
Yeah, Minnesota. I don't understand why Minnesota's in the. I get it, but it doesn't make
sense. Minnesota's in the east is because of when they came around.
They were with the Lakers. They were the Minneapolis. No.
No.
When they came in, they expanded. Yeah.
Because expansion was uneven because you had the Timberwolves, the Hornets, the Magic, and the Heat,
and all them going east.
Yeah, and they were already kind of fracturing up the whole thing. So
you don't think Vegas gonna get a team?
No, I don't think so.
So do you just add Seattle a team, or move New Orleans and move Minnesota to the east?
I don't see the NBA expanding.
I think they expand with Seattle at the minimum.
I don't think they're gonna expand though. Like
you saying they just move New Orleans?
Like all the talk about it is like they don't want to divide the cake anymore than it already is.
So you're just basically saying we move New Orleans at this point.
Move
New Orleans and move
New Orleans or the Clippers. Fucking the Clippers. The Clippers are like setting the pace.
You're talking some real shit right there, though.
They like setting the example for like what the Chargers are, and the Chargers don't want no part of it. They like, we don't want to fucking be in LA paying rent to Stan Kroenke. Stan Kroenke gonna be the only cat in the NFL getting 16 game a year money because he got cats paying rent and he got his guys there.
What's the dumbest thing for the Chargers to even go there though, man? Like that was on some like fuck it, I'm leaving. Like thing from like San Diego, like their bluff had to be called.
They got moved out the house because they
bluffed. They said like if you don't give us our money, we out.
Well, they got moved out the house like because like their mama married somebody new, and then Ving Rhames moved to town, and that was the Rams. So now they turned into the Chargers are fucking Jody of the NFL.
Staying with their mama.
Yeah. No matter what they do, they still live with their mama.
I mean, working San Diego. San Diego's gonna have to go back to San Diego basically at this point, right?
I don't know what's gonna happen with that because there's a few places that they could go.
Where else could they go? San Antonio.
I don't think San Antonio's going to get a team because I think that part of the agreement that Houston had when they came in, it was that it wasn't going to be another
Texas team.
Yeah, because that'll give you 3 teams in Texas, and the Cowboys already on that normally large
fan base. Like you gonna probably chew up the little bit of power we did have if San Antonio gets a team.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of places. I mean, there's plenty of places that they.
I mean, what other places we talking about? There's
that
not that many
can go.
teams. Cities left that don't have them teams like that.
I mean, there's still other options that haven't had it yet. I mean, like you could look at like a Louisville. You know
No
what I'm
way
saying?
possible you put a team in Louisville. I mean, I guess people were saying the same thing about no way possible Louisville, man.
Why is it not possible?
Because they don't have enough people.
If you can put a team in Buffalo and Green Bay, you can put.
Well, Buffalo is a traditional team though. That's different, and people drive from Toronto to go to them games.
But
too.
I'm just saying, like but Louisville is like a majorly developed area.
Yeah, but the Cincinnati's right
The
there.
only problem is that you're gonna be stepping up on
Cincinnati,
Nashville.
and Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's only got an hour away, so I'm saying that's.
Well, I know. I mean, there's plenty of like. If you look at the map of it, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, honestly, put the fucking team in Oakland. Why don't you leave them alone?
Yeah.
And if you're gonna move a team, move the Chargers to Vegas.
That makes the fucking most perfect sense.
Yeah.
Leave the fucking
I
Raiders.
mean, there's cities. And people are gonna. I mean, St. Louis is still a city
Yeah.
that could use it. You know what I'm saying? There's places around that could easily take that on, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, I think St. Louis will support a team back, but I don't think it's time. It's not going to be no time soon that a team will come back up within the midst of everything. It's just interesting, man, times we're in. But we're going to go ahead and hit the break real quick. We will be back with some more scenario.
Is that the Black Santa Claus? I want a Super Nintendo. Yeah. Sega Genesis. Yeah. Street Fighter 2.
Welcome back to Scenario. Matt, what we got up next?
This is one you sent over to me about how Missouri is really pointing it up right now.
Ranked number 10.
Number 10, huh? What are the rankings at? Pull them up.
Yeah, so the rankings. So they rank like PronHub. They probably are doing better.
PronHub's analytics department.
That's that's exactly where I was going.
It's like the war room of an NFL draft.
Yes,
team in there,
and they're doing better studies than fucking universities are on porn consumption. Could do because they're basically like Netflix. They have all the analytics to be able to do it in the background.
Also, the average age of visitors is 35.5 years old.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that hits
around niggas that's married.
Yep.
Yep, this is right around.
And then the rest of us.
Yep. and look, as the great Chris Rock says, single and lonely or married and bored. It's the same thing. The same two cats going to the same site.
This is like a group therapy session reading these numbers on here for like people. Like so the time per visit, the state that has the longest average time per visit is 11 minutes and 23 seconds, and that's Mississippi.
Makes sense.
The shortest, Kansas, at 9 minutes and 21 seconds.
Makes sense.
So the average trip around here is about 10 minutes. People spend about 10 minutes in there, no matter what.
They in and out. Well, that's
doing that heavy lifting. Missouri average 11 minutes and 2 seconds per visit, beating the national average by a whopping 27 seconds and humiliating Kansas as we should.
Oh, we about that life. Did you see the top searches though?
No, I didn't.
Stormy Daniels is number 1, which makes sense.
People trying to figure out who she is, or are they searching it for the goods?
Both. Some cats have a little thing of like, I can see it from both sides. I can see it from a liberal side and a conservative side of both wanting to beat off to her.
Oh boy.
Of like, Donald had her. Could I have her too?
This makes me feel powerful.
Exactly.
This makes me feel like
I paid her off too. Fortnite is number 2.
Boy, I didn't get that.
That's that video game.
I know what it is, but like
But like, so people are looking up Fortnite porn basically.
Yeah, like, is that a thing? Like, I'm confused as to what that is. Like, people going to war? Or
now,
what?
transsexual had 167% increase in views.
167%
increase.
Did something happen in the transsexual world this year that I missed? I mean, I can't say I'm exactly locked in, or I'm getting Google. I'm not getting the Google alerts and transsexual, transgender news hits. But maybe I missed something.
Yeah, of course, the most highly searched term is lesbian, because there's two sets of people that are watching this.
Well, there's one guy out here though that isn't going to be needing to use PronHub, and it's this young man. It's only known as Brian. And I think that after this story, it's only right that he is on a one-name basis after this story. 16-year-old virgin who won a trip to an island where men pay for unlimited sex has fallen in love with one of the prostitutes he slept with. It was reported. So we
got to dig into this, though.
Before we go dig into this, an island with unlimited sex or a buffet with unlimited Popeyes? Which one?
Buffet with unlimited Popeyes.
Yes, of course.
Unlimited sex if I can get Popeyes all I want,
all the Popeyes.
I can figure out how I'm going to get sex, though, on my own.
I want all the Popeyes if I'm going to do it. Like, let's just keep it 100% G. I want all the Popeyes. All the
Popeyes I can get. And if you can slide me in some Heroes, too, on the side.
One day I'd like to eat some Popeyes with some mild sauce. One day I want that.
That's an interesting way to flip that.
I want that.
I never might be allowed to go on the Heroes, but hey, can I just buy like 5 bottles of mild sauce?
So on my 30th birthday, when I had the all-comers party in the Central West End, when I literally had the birthday party, I invited everybody I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, no, I don't remember who was there, who wasn't
there. We have pictures.
Because I was out of commission. But it was, my homeboy brought me down a gallon of mild sauce.
So he bought it?
Yeah, he just had it. Yeah, he just brought it down. So I had a gallon of mild sauce he brought to me as an offer.
How long did it take for you to go through it?
I don't remember what happened to it because...
Oh, you lost it?
Yeah, because I lost everything.
So there's somebody right now...
I hope they made it by now. That was 6 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, damn, it would have been better for this. Yeah.
Like,
there was somebody that was right after that, like, I didn't hit... That motherfucker hit the jack, like, lottery.
Oh, yeah. He's probably in there cleaning up. Oh, let's go.
Ooh, is this... He probably tasted this mild sauce. He look around... Hey, Tracy, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to my car real quick and take that mild sauce down there and put it in his car. And had a good time with it. So, dude, right now, we need to put on Instagram. I bet you if we probably look on their mild sauce.
You could
probably St. Louis, probably find the same guy that took it.
You think Amazon could get you some mild sauce?
Look, don't stop me. Look.
Anyway, while we're looking at that, I'm gonna go back into this young guy, Brian.
Let's dig into that.
Brian, the New Yorker, he says that he wants to marry one of the 2 sex workers he was assigned to during his 3-day trip. He won the trip after using his dad's credit card to enter an online competition. It was incredible. He said it was incredible. So amazing, I just want to cry thinking about it. I had sex for the first time. I had alcohol for the first time.
What do they say where this island is? Or this vacation is?
No, I don't know. It's not saying it.
So this is some old like Fight Club shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know about the sex island unless you know about the sex island.
Sex island has been referred to me as the Dominican Republic, but that's a whole different.
That may be actually it.
That's a different thing. Right? I think a few of my homeboys might have second families in the Dominican Republic. We'll leave them all unnamed. Speaking of which, this is something we didn't get to a while back. Speaking about awkward marriages. So the lady is getting divorced from her ghost pirate husband. Yo, white people. Hey, what is y'all on? Like, this has been a hell of a year for white people. I know we're going to do the year-end show next week, but...
White people have been in rare form.
This has been a hell of a year for white people. Like, take this journey from January to right now about how white people have been out here living. And, yeah, God bless them, man. It's been a really a reality, snap back to reality year. Well, maybe wake up to reality year for the first time for a lot of them. Daryl is still looking for this mouse.
Yeah, definitely. There's not on Amazon, but I did find a website that you can buy it from. So,
and they'll ship it to you?
They'll ship it to you.
So if you was at the airport and you had a thing of mild sauce and it's like you couldn't keep going, or you driving back to St. Louis?
I'm checking it.
You gonna check?
I'm gonna check it.
You gonna go back and get your bag out and check it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna buy a newspaper, then I'm gonna wrap it up in the newspaper just in case it spills anything if I don't get on my shit.
Okay.
It's going with me.
Gotta have it.
Yeah. And actually, in general, I'd be asking, why am I flying from Chicago in general?
Why the fuck doesn't somebody have like mild sauce like packaged up yet? Like, I feel like it's coming soon. Cause like I feel like with like what's been happening with like spots like Zaxby's and Raising Cane's and all that. Like
where they brought their sauce.
Even McDonald's got like a little signature sauce like that now. Like it's coming. It's gotta be.
Yeah, they got it. Or maybe they doesn't business wise ain't figured it out yet. You know, and that's a failure of heroes.
Man, the closest thing we got to mild sauce on a mass basis is Arby's sauce.
London and Sons. Well, I guess this is ketchup.
Yeah, it's ketchup.
Yeah.
But Arby's sauce is not barbecue sauce. It's not ketchup. It's the closest thing we got to mild sauce. But it's a little too tangy though to be.
Yeah, that mild sauce from Harold's is just.
Shout out to mild sauce though. That's a beautiful thing. So shout out to this dude, man. The lady broke up with a pirate husband.
Yeah, but I want to go back to this kid though, man. So you send your son. I feel like that's partly irresponsible. Of sending your son on his own, or did Pops go with him at least?
That'd be a hell of a father-son trip right there.
I'm saying I get it. Maybe
is that like the update of National Lampoon? National Lampoon's trip to the sex island.
There you go. I'm gonna get you a prostitute, but nah, I'm gonna take it to the next level. I'm gonna take you to a sex island.
This
son.
is absolutely a Netflix movie.
Oh, 100%.
This might be a
starring
Hulu.
Adam Sandler.
This might be a Hulu. You know, Adam Sandler probably got another 20 movies he got.
That's what I said. Though, he probably looking at this article right now like, I got a script, and it's gonna be him and or you put Kevin Spade, David Spade.
I thought you were gonna say Black Spade.
No, not Black Spade, the rapper. David Spade as this father.
This sounds like a Rob Schneider movie.
Or is it American Gigolo 3? Or Deuce Gigolo 3?
Deuce Bigelow, American Gigolo series.
Yeah.
That was a real thing.
Yeah. Then you had the European Gigolo number 2, which wasn't as good.
No.
Do you do a Sex Island Gigolo?
Yeah, we need to make.
Or do you make it Grown Ups 3?
Do we put Terry Crews in this somehow?
He's one of the other visitors to the island.
Sex Island 3?
Yeah, he's actually your concierge.
Okay.
We doing this for y'all now. Like this is a concierge. Chris Rock is in there as another patron there. That's just talking shit the whole time about how he don't like none of the girls they got there for the facility. Yeah. They feel like he getting robbed.
The Asian dude from Hangover there.
What is he mad about? What is he there for?
I don't know. He there doing something. One way or another.
He's there only with cocaine though. Like I'm doing it off of women. That's all I wanted to do. Just do cocaine off of women.
Yeah.
And it's all free, right? It's unlimited.
Living his best life.
Living his best life, man. What we got next up, man?
Fucking stupid. Well,
fucking ridiculous.
Or white people again. Jack Dorsey was in the news this week. St. Louis.
STL's own, man. Shout out. Jack Dorsey. I mean, he went to the Berg, so it's kind of fitting that this went down. When we go into this story, though, because the Berg is kind of.
Take it.
What? Oh, shitting on the Berg?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, no, the Berg, is the Berg. You know
where is that at?
It's South County.
That's outside of my spirit.
Right, but I mean, yeah. Shout out to one of your frat brothers, Corn. He's the only black person I know that went to the Berg. You know Corn? Do you know Corn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the only black person I know that went to the Berg.
Is this Bishop the Berg?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Bishop the Berg. He's a known name in the area because I think he's the first Archbishop of St. Louis or some shit like that, or the most popular Archbishop of St. Louis.
I didn't know there were power rankings for archbishops.
Yes, there's power rankings. Yeah, there's power rankings. I think Bishop the Berg is number 1.
We'll have to do that
because he has a school name. The Catholic
episode.
Power Rankings.
Yeah, we'll do that episode one day.
Daryl's Catholic Power Rankings. Shout out to Sims University High is number 1 off the top. We're the first school west of the Mississippi. Period. 1818.
Right after U City.
U City's not older than SLU.
It is now.
No way possible.
Everything is U City.
So U City is because of this. It's cool.
Always U City first. As long as we got that straight.
But we talk about Catholic schools too, though. So that wasn't even weren't even in there.
We gotta be that.
You got like people live in the district at the time.
Shit, yeah.
Catholic and Jewish people.
Oh my God, that's all that school used to be.
But so basically, he basically sends Azalia Banks his hair for like some ritualistic thing of like to do it to get some good luck.
So I guess the way that they're explaining it here is that
y'all first of all y'all got to stop believing in this black chick, man. She is finessing all white people. Period. Because black people ain't being finessed by her. It's only white people.
No. Yeah.
Elon Musk number 1 was first.
Yes.
Now Jack, and he's a multi-billionaire.
Yes. Can you still get finesse when you got that much money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It might be easier. It might be easier to get finesse.
That's true because you're not concerned about it. It's like I'm level 300 finesser. Like you got to come with it to finesse me.
That's because you're used to everything just coming out money. You ain't worried.
I don't have enough money to just be going on any harebrained schemes in life. Be like,
but you be looking at something, you be like, man, it's $800 to go to Mexico. Man, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking hard about the moves that I make. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not even buying a package of socks on the wrong week. Shit, these socks just gonna have to get me through to the next week. It's haircut week. It's
haircut week. It's haircut of socks.
It's haircut week.
Look, your haircut is always a priority over socks.
And you know I gotta get some Popeyes at some point. I might go to Arby's and get some mild sauce and then go to Popeyes. I'll have fucking heartburn. I'll be shit on myself.
You be all fucked up.
But anyway, so Jack Dorsey sent Azalia Banks said that Dorsey sent me his hair in an envelope because I was supposed to make him an amulet for protection. At the time, Banks said Dorsey promised to promote her mixtape Slay Z in exchange for promoting his cash transfer app Square, and for her crafting him a magical object that might protect him from ISIS, which had threatened Dorsey in a video earlier that year. Dorsey never tweeted about the project and presumably never received the amulet. It appears, however, that Bilton pursued the rumor, and it seems like it was something it seems like a weird thing for somebody to fabricate. So yeah, that happened for real. He did that. I just want to see what this pendant that he was going to be wearing was going to look like. Like, you got your facial hair on your chest so that you protect it? Motherfucker, just grow some chest hair and man up and deal with ISIS. If ISIS is coming for you, dog, you just going to have to deal with it.
Take that L, man.
That's an L, man.
And look, if ISIS can get you and come out there for you, use this is one of the final destination situations.
Yeah, it's just gonna happen.
Like you're not gonna stop them. If they want to really get at you, Jack Dorsey, they gonna get at you.
Yeah, them the cats that they want you. They like the Middle Eastern CIA. They gonna find your ass. They're like ISIS. ISIS could be wrapped up in like the student loan debt. They gonna find you if you out here to be found.
How much cocaine is he doing?
Jack Dorsey?
Yeah.
Today or just period? As a whole?
Yeah.
Probably like the size of this bowl. This fruit bowl I got here on this table. This bowl in front of me right now could comfortably fit 8 pairs. And I'm thinking that Jack Dorsey might be approaching Tony Montana levels of cocaine.
And he's got to be doing some like acid.
He's probably living like Buddy Aces on Smoking Aces, like Jeremy Piven.
Oh, shit. Where he just blowed out of his like, yo... Just protect me.
There's nothing behind my nose anymore. It's behind my nose is a cave. Like that's how he living at this point. You gotta be to do some shit like that. Shout out to St. Louis though.
Yeah, shout out to St. Louis, man.
All right,
South County, those St. Louis people.
It's time for that, which is a very different place than anywhere else.
There's three Americas in St. Louis. One day we'll have to break down the 3 Americas in
South County.
4 actually.
South County, North County, the city, and U City.
No, West County.
And U City. So
no, it's actually 5. St. Charles.
Okay, 6, because U City.
Shut up, man. No, man. U City is a part of... I will put that in the city...
half of it, but then the other half ain't. No. We ain't in the city right now. Not sitting over here on this side.
Right now. But that's just like... Parts of the city is like that. Like Central West End is like that. So it's the same kind of demo.
But they cats be getting their head knocked off in the Central West End.
And cats get their head knocked off in the city, too.
But I don't walk over there. Oh, I can. But the people that live over here don't go over there.
Same thing in Central West End. They ain't walking all the way to Del Mar.
They not going to that White Castles.
They ain't going
to... and shit.
But they ain't going to that Del Mar in the Central West End either.
Probably not. No.
So it's the same demo. Just admit y'all are part of the city sector of the five parts of St. Louis. Yeah, so if you have 5 boroughs, those be your 5 boroughs.
We live like that, yeah. All right, now this is your corner of the show right here. Mm-hmm. Lazy Bone has beef with Migos.
Let's get it, man. I've been waiting to talk about this for moments.
For at least 48 hours.
Yes, and actually put on Belly on there too on our.
We talked about the Belly do it on the way out the door.
Okay. So the Migos jumped out the door. First of all, I need Offset just to chill in general. You try and get your lady back. Focus on that. He's out here like, yeah, we the greatest rap group of all time. Now, that's a lot, saying a lot. Not even as the Bone thing. The Bone thing's separate.
It sounds like it's time for another bracket.
Yeah, the Migos. Let's put them in there against Bo in the first round. Let's just go ahead and do that.
No, I don't want to. I want to see how that. It's time for another bracket. We'll assemble the.
But so they're negating when he said, and that just shows us ignorance of somebody being young. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jacquees talking about I'm the king of R&B. Wow. Sidebar: we did not add the key. And I sent that to you on Facebook. I should have sent it to you via our text chain, for we could have had that. Sidebar: add that for our notes. Jacquees came up on Keith Sweat, said, "Yeah, I'm the king of R&B,"
and was ready for some smoke.
And no, Keith Sweat was ready for smoke. Jacquees was like trying to do it on some like ha ha ha, like you were the king in the past, I'm here now. Keith Sweat didn't laugh. He looked at him. He ain't even smile. He didn't say nothing. If you look at the video, he just looked at him like
Keith Sweat
looked like he's gonna slap the shit out of him any minute.
Keith Sweat has almost always had maybe an inflated sense of who Keith Sweat is.
I disagree.
I'm talking about people who have gone to the shows where like he won't leave the stage.
And he keeps doing songs?
And he won't come on unless he's last. No matter what the show is.
He should though. Now he make sure his bill is billed out that he's the headliner.
No, he was on a show. I can't remember who the headliner was, but it was like ridiculous. Like,
the show lineup was dope.
Yes, it was like you aren't last on this ticket.
Okay.
And but he's that guy. Like that's Keith Sweat believes in Keith Sweat
because
but here's the thing.
And I get it. It is inflated, but he also really, in some ways, Keith Sweat, Babyface to an extent, really kind of birthed every other R&B artist in the 90s, in the 80s and 90s period. That style. You either went the New Jack Swing or the up tempo kind of route, or you went the Babyface route, a little bit more ballads, a little bit more centralness. So which one? Everybody's either a child of them.
Which one are you putting Keith Sweat in?
He's the right side of the road. As I said, those two artists basically made the road for all what R&B artists came after that. That were solo artists.
I still think it's Bobby Brown.
No. Because Bobby was getting produced by Babyface. And he got production from Teddy Riley, who was producing
for. But it still is about Bobby though. You could. It's not like you just put somebody in there and like anybody could have been.
But Keith is before Bobby though.
I get solo wise. I get it, but to me, it's like.
As much as I love Bobby, Keith birthed that shit though.
Yeah, I mean,
something just ain't right is basically prerogative, but just a different. Look different.
Oh, I get it. I mean, and music should build on top of music like that. But I mean, when I look back at like the channels of music, I don't ever look at Keith Sweat.
Okay, so maybe there's a third. You know what? There's a third lane in it. If you want to, I will give you the Bobby lane is third lane.
Because I just don't see Keith Sweat as a performer. I see him as a singer. But like Bobby was a fucking performer.
Right, but then that's also the third lane, the thug R&B singer. That's your third lane. Which births your Jodeci's, where births your
exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Like those are your kind of people that you have there.
Yeah, so they live in a different.
Let's say it's three lanes then: Babyface, Bobby Brown, Keith Sweat.
Okay, that's fine.
And
then there's Michael Jackson over all of them.
And then that's pop.
Mike, if you look at Mike's page for his genres, he's got some New Jack Swing in there.
Yeah, because he had produced half his album. Teddy produced half the album.
Jordan, he can do everything.
Yeah, he can do everything.
All at once.
But double question then. This Jacquees, let's go Jacquees Keith Sweat. Jacquees Keith Sweat.
It's some trigger play coming into this. He done dusted an old playoff. And when you dust an old playoff.
He did say, I still get that bag. And Keith Sweat was dead serious, like, I get paid more than you, son.
I believe that he should.
No, yeah.
I didn't even know who this dude was until he started talking. So
it's probably a marketing scheme, really. It's not. I don't think he believes that. I think the Migos believe they really are the best rap group of all time. I believe they believe that.
What do you believe?
Come on, man. Come on, man. And that's a thing of disconnect between old and young. And that's why we need to get your pops on, like get my uncle on, people like that, and ask them like, yo, we're our generation straight dissing our other R&B acts or rap acts. I wouldn't say R&B, are saying like, yo, Boyz II Men is the best R&B group of all time. Jodeci is the best R&B group of all time, and not respecting the Temptations, the Commodores, the Gap Band, et cetera, down the line. Were we saying that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to jump out the window and say we weren't, because I don't want to have that, and not, because we did do some ill shit, towards the older music a little bit wise with the sampling and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's something. That's a question of mine before I jump out the window on the Migos.
Oh yeah, I hear that. I mean, I look at this. It's just every 10 years, rap just does something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like.
But you like Run DMC. I mean,
like that. Like you can't. The Migos next to Run DMC is like. That's like putting the fucking Hulk next to a nun. Like it just looks like completely different. Like these aren't the same.
Dude,
thing.
man, I remember, man, Run DMC. Even though like my favorite rap group of all time is Outkast.
Yes,
but that's a little bit different because I think that's a duo. So I kind of split the duos off a little bit more than groups.
It depends. For me, 2 and 3 group size people are kind of the same thing. Like it just kind of like I don't look at like Tribe and say I can't consider Tribe to be a group. But
they're a group though.
But they are. I know. I'm just saying. Like I don't look at Tribe and say I can't put them in the same genre as Outkast or UGK. But like when you get to like the size of like Wu-Tang Clan,
there's only the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, I mean like there's nothing like you can't compare that.
Like Wu-Tang Clan like Bone. I love Bone as a kid and love Bone in their career, but they not fucking with the Wu.
But I see the question I gotta ask though is this Bone is a group though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
like when you look at it though but so like if I did like a bracket like of all the greatest rap groups of all time, I would have Bone and Outkast in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it would just be hard for me. But like when you get to be like a crew, like when you get to like a crew size of it, I can't put the Wu-Tang in there. I can't. It's not fair. Like how the fuck can I put the Wu-Tang?
Because my thing is like if you take the top 5 MCs from Wu and put them against Bone, they'll crush them. Yeah.
Well, and it also comes down to me also is the thing about music for me also is that like, yeah, I'm a head up. It's kind of like when you talk about, oh man, Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. If they play one-on-one, well, here's the thing.
They're not going to play with
It's not a one-on-one sport. You know, what you make in the end of the day with music is, you know, the summation of everything that goes into it.
And now, Bone has more club bangers.
You can have, there's hella groups that have more people in it than Outkast, that Outkast is bodying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you also got a group that's got 2 cats is probably the equivalent of like 3 and 1. You know what I'm saying? Like they got enough talent in them 2 cats that it's like 6 folks
in it, like Outkast is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about for Outkast.
UGK, like you said, UGK2, 8-Ball, MJG.
Yeah.
So this goes on and on.
I mean, so like I would put the Migos in there. I mean, I put Run DMC in there. I would put them in there to like have to deal with that. But you're gonna have to realize that it's gonna come a time when you have to pay the piper.
Yeah, because this is my thing about the Migos though. Could their time be running out? Where Quavo just says, "I'm going solo dolo."
I think the thing about that whole thing is, but with him going solo, is that the thing that's underneath him is I think they always gonna kind of work on their own stuff, but they family though.
Yeah,
it's a difference. You know what I mean? And it's not like family don't break up. I mean, but you know,
look at the Jacksons.
I'm just saying I don't. But I mean,
Jermaine Jackson is somebody else that I would be willing to fight
for
just for free. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure.
You be my cut man.
Be out there like Rocky, the fucking bowler cap on and shit. But nah, it's So I don't know. I mean, I say all this to say, to go back to where we was at.
And I come out the Don't Take It Personal by Jermaine Jackson when I fight him. That'd be my interest music.
We're changing direction.
I just thought that'd be fucking fucked up.
I wanted to do this Barrett's fiance and the racist tweeting thing, but I want to say that for OG Hour. I want to hear like the take on the impact of how women can hit the locker room and how those things get tied up. So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
Also, don't like public proposals in general.
Yeah, I don't think I've never seen anybody get proposed to. Like just been somewhere and
there's somebody you're just there randomly.
Yeah, like I've seen people that I know propose to people, but I've never like been somewhere just eating and somebody just proposed to somebody.
No, I never have either.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
Little things like extreme PDA stuff like that, like, or when I say extreme, I say basically any PDA. That shit makes me get a little uncomfortable.
It does.
I'd be like, come on, man, chill out. You know,
man, come on, man. I mean, you had Ruth Chris, man. Come on.
Should get the all you can eat Popeyes. I'll propose to the all you can eat Popeyes buffet in public.
Oh, for sure.
I'll bend the knee like I'm like Jon Snow.
To Daenerys. But the Bone versus Lazy Bone. I mean, so Austin Drizzo said we're the best group of all time. Lazy then says, "Hey, man, you know what? Oh no, then Lazy says, "No, man, that's kind of crazy," or something like that. That you saying that. Then Offset go, "Let's put money up against money, though. We'll see who wins." And then Lazy go, "Damn, that's the first thing you want to go to is money. I'm talking about on these bars. Let's get it in." Now, they don't want none of that even in general because Lazy, Busy, Crazy would wrap circles around and they ain't got to bring Wish and Flesh out.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good. That'd be a beat.
Now, if I'm now Bone could play themselves in a situation and get into the Ice-T Soulja Boy thing. Remember when Ice-T and Soulja Boy was beefing before?
Yeah.
You can get into that old man thing that they can't go too hard on them because they can end up backfiring on you. Mm-hmm. So you got to be real. You almost got to, if they're smart on like a kind of a bait. I would bait them into doing a diss track on me first. Mm-hmm. You can't come out first with yours. Like Ice-T did. Ice-T came out the diss track first on Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
And then Soulja Boy just sat there and laughed with his boys on fucking YouTube with it.
Yeah.
Now, even if Offset just do a song,
I really want to do this rap groups bracket for people.
It's only gonna be. I can tell you the Final Four now. I think that one's a little bit more.
Our Final Fours have never worked out the way they
No, I think with the women one was a little bit more fluid. I think if group was.
You got a lot of different folks looking at it a different way because I just think about like you can bring the clips back into it, put them in there. Like it's a lot of different like groups I'm thinking about of like how to do that. I mean, for me, I feel like I don't even entertain the conversation. It's like Outkast is the greatest group of all time to me. But then I think about, my brother and them, he would be like
Run DMC.
He would be like Eric B and Rakim.
Kim. Is that a group though?
And he would be like and he would be like NWA. And he would be
NWA?
like it's not as cut and dry of it's these guys.
Or somebody like Smash the Dog Pound of the early 90s. They'll be like, yo, the Dog Pound.
So does that count? Did they go over the limit? Like, what's the limit? What's the most people you can have before it ain't fair? 5?
No, Wu's gonna be involved, so you're gonna have to put the Wu in there.
See, that's like the Wu-Tang Clan to me isn't. Wu-Tang Clan to me is like the fucking NWO. Like, I never looked at the NWO like a tag team. I mean,
they were a whole stable.
That's exactly what the Wu-Tang Clan is. The Wu-Tang Clan is a stable. So I can't say them. You know what I'm saying? There's too many cats. It's like
but you gotta put them in there though, man.
It's too. But are they a group?
Yeah, they're a group.
Man, they're a political party.
The political party? No, man.
Them dudes is like they're like a faction. like the Wu-Tang Clan coming in and spraying Wu on people back and all black. Like if you made rap or wrestling promotion and you had a tag team division, them cats can't be in the damn tag team division.
I mean, they got the Freebird rule.
Bro, that's a hell of a Freebird rule. They circling the whole damn thing.
So they have a lumberjack match within the tag team match.
The Freebird rules apply for like NWA. If you also don't know, the Freebird rules goes back to the Fabulous Freebirds. It was a tag team that had 3 people in it, but all 3 of them could defend the belts. Any 2 of them could
defend now, what you call it?
The New Day is the same way now. Yeah. But it's it's like, come on, man. I can't do it.
And also, traditionally, Demolition did it.
No, Demolition was 2 different versions. Demolition was Axe, but they had 3, but Axe and Smash was together, and then it was Crush and Smash when Axe retired.
Okay. So, but they were 3 at one point.
Yeah, real briefly, but they wasn't on top of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But a whole nother thing.
So let's go. What we got next, man?
So up next, before we turn the corner, oh shit. We need to go to break.
We're gonna go to break.
we need to.
Scenario, take another break. We're gonna take some breaks and stuff though because we got sponsors coming soon, so we gotta prep you.
I had to take a break for this just because I looked at what was.
But in general, though, just behind the curtain for our people.
Oh, I can do a lot. I could break a live readout right now. The holiday season is coming up soon. Be sure to secure yourself with tickets to the not quite announced yet, but it's gonna come around one day scenario live tour.
Well, it was supposed to come soon to y'all at one point, but it didn't.
If you're ready to buy tickets right. Please do. We'll keep the money until it's time to go. It's been a couple of years since we ran a
promo.
Buy the boys some yak thing. So if you would like to donate a couple dollars towards our on-air drinking experience, please do. Last time we bought a bottle of E&J with it. It was a great time.
Yes, sir.
We've gotten older since that, so we need to step it up slightly. We might get like
Jameson?
Yeah, if you want to buy us, if 20 of you send $1, we can get a bottle of Jameson. If 20 of you send $2, we can get a bottle of Castmates. Now that's good shit.
Now, if 20 of y'all send us $3,
then we're gonna get some wings too.
Popeyes.
We gonna get some wings. I go to Popeyes and we go get a bunch of strips and they ain't gonna give us enough sauces.
Of course they ain't.
Have you eaten that biscuit? Hey, if you wanna, suicide is a serious thing and I don't take it lightly. But if you want to see somebody almost commit some suicide, see them try to tackle that Popeyes biscuit without any lubrication. Can you imagine eating a Popeyes biscuit with no drink?
Yo, your parts is fucked, dude. Like your mouth is sitting there just.
Dog, you gonna be hurt. That biscuit gonna reform in your chest right after you eat it, and it's gonna be sitting there right next to your heart. Anyway, man, so the story I wanted to hit real quick, man, before we get you to this week's adventures with Rick James, is so there's a guy a soccer player over in India that was running a Ponzi scheme damn near of age. This brother by the name of Guvab Mookie. I don't know. Shout out to Mookie Blaylock just for that. But
the great Mookie Blaylock.
He had become the youngest player to score in the Indian Soccer League at 16 is what he was billing himself at.
That's dope, right?
But now it's found out that he was outright lying about his age. Mookie, who had claimed to just be 16, but it had been discovered that he was lying about it because he was actually 28. Time the fuck out. There ain't nowhere in life, maybe on this side of Greg Oden or LeBron James, I look at a 16-year-old and I think, man, he could be 28 though. What? I mean, like if you shave your beard all the way off, you don't even get that young. And I ain't shaved my beard all the way off in years. And it ain't happening no time soon.
No, man. I got to get more age in my face before I do that. But this reminds you of those people that was basketball players that go play in high schools and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They get their little hoop dreams off and they be 25.
Yeah.
And they go into class, they doing everything.
And they not that damn boy, you need to graduate age. You out here straight up.
Send you a sophomore.
Right.
Send you a sophomore. And you got because the thing is, then it catches them up is when motherfuckers start getting letters. Like this dude dunking out the gym. Yeah, you finna get a letter. All the schools is gonna send you. They send you a general letter like, hey, we've been looking at you. Look at our school.
But then coaches is coming in there like, I recruited him 10 years ago.
Oh, shit.
What the hell? So this dude.
Or they be like, so he had a son?
No. His daddy then got 10 years older too, sitting up in the stands. So, it's saying that he's, there's a piece that says this dude's actually 28 and he's playing in this league. So
they said they've been catching up multiple times though. Like he's got caught up multiple times.
Yeah, so like this is his thing that he does. It's like he says he's a different age. There's nothing that I want to be younger to do. Like if I can get in a time machine and go back in time and like fix some stuff that I did already, but I don't need to go back and create another life.
Like and go play high school
baseball.
Go play baseball.
I get my ass washed playing high school baseball now. At 35, I ain't going out there. What the hell? What the hell I look like? I'm not going to the rec and playing with the 16, 17-year-olds. They like to run too much. I realized that when I was about 27. I was like, I don't feel like running as much as I used to.
So I need to play with some older cats that don't want to run as much as me.
Yeah, I'm all the way down to playing like a 40-year-old league. Where cats be hooping in pants and shit.
Hey, that 40-year-old league is popping though. Dude.
Yeah, you gotta, that's when cats just be strong as hell, just out there. Like, I'm good with that. I'm going to join the league this spring, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Basketball?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I'm coming back.
The return.
Yeah.
Softball and basketball now.
Two sports star like Bo Jackson. I'm going to get a video game named after me.
Yo, that's dope. That's dope. So let's go. We are getting into our Rick James moment. This is from the Rick James tour bus episodes on Showtime. But we're going through all the clips here. I won't say all of them. Selected clips from the Rick James tour bus demo. So here we go, y'all. The episode of Rick James Chronicles.
Rick James, dog.
Oh,
hey, Rick James is truly a one of one.
Yes.
There's not two of them. And I'm going to tell you what. Party All the Time is on the top 50 songs of all time.
Look. Say what you want. That motherfucker come on now like, he parties all the time.
When Eddie was walking through that studio,
dude,
and hopped in there and just started singing as soon as he could put them headphones on.
Like, and he was on some G shit. Like, I'm focused. I'm going straight into the booth.
Yes.
Like, I'm not. Don't talk to me. I'm going to the booth.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, we talk about all them icons. We were talking about that on the OG hour about the icons and 80s icons. Eddie Murphy is at that table too.
Oh, he
head table.
Yeah. Yeah, you talking about this
five 80s icons. All three mics. Eddie.
You saying Jordan is an 80s icon?
Hell yeah.
Is he more of a 90s icon though?
He's 80s for sure.
More than Magic? I'm saying Magic should be at the table before Mike for the 80s, just 80s.
Mike's still there because Mike dropped shoes in the 80s and changed the shoe game, did all that. Michael Jordan is a 2-3 decade icon.
Okay. We'll have to pull that back up though. The episode of we did. We're gonna be bringing. Yeah, remastering some episodes.
We're gonna be remastering some stuff from back in the day. But Eddie Murphy got to be there. But it sounds like Rick James. This sounds like this second entry was about Rick James just Trez Vanning.
Yeah,
and him. This is the rebellion from the Trez Van right here. Some people take the Trez Van and go silently into the night.
Like Ross Trezvan did.
Like Robert Townsend. But
who Trez Van is?
There's a lot of cats passed up Robert Townsend because he was out there and he just kind of
Keenan Ivory Williams is probably the only one I'm thinking about.
It's like he was moving and then it just kind of happened. Mm-hmm. Like he just kind of passed up, and it's not like he ain't doing dope stuff. He did something pretty dope recently.
Yeah, the 5 Heartbeats documentary.
Yeah.
I got too drunk though. I was supposed to go to the thing in New York. I got too drunk.
You get too drunk to go to the 5 Heartbeats?
Yeah, the 5 Heartbeats documentary was up in Harlem, but I was with the vendor at work, and he took me out to drinks and eat. And I got fucked up, and I couldn't.
Thought to it. Took you out, bought you some shit.
Here you go. I didn't
licking your punk ass up, and then you couldn't go out to the 5 Heartbeats.
Because I was all the way down in Tribeca, man, and that was gonna be like a 30-minute train ride.
Oh, okay.
It was gonna be like a 30-minute train ride to get up there, and it was like 9:00. It's the last show was at 9:30, and I was already drunk, and I need to piss, all kind of stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna take an Uber back, and I need to piss now. So, yeah. But yeah, keep on.
So yeah, that's the most recent entry from Rick.
Rick man.
Is, anything that starts with Party All the Time is in a good place with me. But it's true though. It's true. Like I was hoping that when he said, first thing, I'm a black man. Second thing, I'm a super freak. That's what I wanted him to say next. Instead of person.
But it's interesting. He was like, would he have been on this thing of like black people doing that if he was being on MTV? That's the way I took it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if he was on there, would he be standing up for all the other artists?
I don't know. It's hard to say, but I mean,
I guess that's just being hindsight and trying to figure.
He hit Michael Jackson
just out the box. Like damn, you ain't had beef with him.
Michael's token.
Then he gonna hit Prince because he don't care. Like damn.
Yeah, the Prince has so much salt and vinegar.
He said because he don't care.
In the way he not even considering being black. Like damn.
And Prince was black as hell, so was Mike.
Yeah.
All three of them was black as hell.
Yeah. Rick was a little different type of black.
Yeah.
Rick was a little bit more niggerish.
Yeah, and like putting a burnt crack pipe on you, niggerish.
Yeah, exactly.
And you a sex slave for like 2 weeks. Like misery.
Rick James is like the predecessor of R. Kelly.
I won't go that far.
He was doing OC stuff in the public ring. Not like what R. Kelly did. I'm talking about as the artist. Rick James was out here.
That'd be Bobby then. He'd be more Bobby.
That happened. Predecessor still, it's not like a direct line. But like it was coming. I guarantee you, R. Kelly in the early 80s was watching Rick James every move. Guarantee it, as he was coming of age. You can see it. There's too much. It's too tight of a evolution.
Sidebar: R. Kelly was supposed to be was audition for 5 Heartbeats to play Cardboard.
So they're gonna make an R. Kelly live play next? No,
I'm on this 5 Heartbeats Broadway. That's a fucking amazing idea.
You gonna be in it or you going?
No, I'm gonna go.
You should try to get in it.
What would I play?
I don't know. Figure something out. I was in a play once.
I've never been in a... I've been in a play like I was in grammar school.
You probably was the cat that was getting in a play and then you would start reading from a black rights book in the middle of it.
Now, I did play King Herod in the Christmas. So, hold on. Shout out to Javon and they all know. So I played King Herod in my fourth or fifth grade play. And I had to get fed grapes. And I was like, you ain't feeding to me right. I added that line. I did add that line, though.
As a fourth grader.
Yeah, and everybody laughed and everything. Like, this is ridiculous.
I played Jackie Robinson.
Oh, word.
In a Black History Month play once. And I was an extra in Guys and Dolls in high school. I had no words.
You was dancing in the background?
Nah, I got off the stage when they did that. It's two things that Matt White.
Hold on, so you are going
It's two things that Matt White not gonna do. He's not doing no synchronized dancing, and he ain't wearing no makeup. And I wasn't doing either one of them things.
So you just a guy on the side on random.
Was walking through when stuff happened, walking with chicks. You know what I'm saying? Finessing the scene, doing what I need to do.
I would have loved to have seen you dancing on that bitch.
Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen. That was not in the cards for me in this lifetime.
All right, everybody, we're finna go into our next section. Everybody's favorite.
It's that special.
Oh, this is a double play though. Since it's Christmas,
we got a double header this week.
You gonna listen to this? You get double, and you get a double episode basically at the same time. We going longer, so.
Well, hey, let's do it. It's that special time for this week in racism.
To scenario, this is your week in racism.
It was quite a week in racism too, as things tend to be all the time. I'm just gonna admit I'm confused at this point. Well, I'm confused. It's because one of the big gripes that ever happens is saying, "Hey, why don't you get out and do something for yourself? Sitting around waiting on your welfare and all this stuff." Like, people get mad at
stuff like your bootstraps.
But a story came out last week that a bank called the police on a black man because they thought his paycheck was too high. A black man in Ohio said bank tellers refused to cash a check from his new job and then called 911 on him because they were suspicious that he had earned so much. Paul McCown's tried to cash his first paycheck.
First of all, his first problem was he shouldn't have went in. His name Paul McCown, he got over with his name.
That's true. From a job with an electric company, December 1st at the Huntington Bank in the Cleveland suburb of Brooklyn. There's a lot of things to circle here. The check, though, check this out. Mm-hmm. The check was for a little bit more than $1,000. $1,000.
This ain't like 5 zeros.
Exactly. $1,000 check. He tried to take $1,000 check to the bank. And the teller said they're going to need to see 2 forms of ID. And a fingerprint. But McCown said bank employees started looking at a computer screen, questioning the transaction, and ultimately refused to cash the check without speaking to his employer first.
Now, what employer was this though? Too. That's my first question.
It says he was working for the electric company.
Oh, okay.
So he
they should have known that.
He said that they called his people and they never picked up the phone, so he left the bank. And then when he was leaving the bank, they called the police on him.
But they think it was fraud, swooping in on him.
Yep. And the police car pulled in front of his truck before he could drive away. They said, "You're trying to cash a check and it's fraudulent. It doesn't match our records." And then they said that the teller admits that McCown did not know that the police had been called, and the officers handcuffed him and placed him in the back of a police cruiser. But minutes later, they contacted his employer and confirmed that he had worked there for 3 weeks and made as much as his paycheck showed.
Wow.
So now we can't even get to the money, even if you get into the money the right way.
And this wasn't even no big amount of money. Goddamn, $1,000, a little bit over $1,000. Yeah, we got to do better.
This brother can't even cash his check. First check on the gig, man.
I always think when I hear like crazy or situations like this, how many times did this shit happen before the internet for real?
Oh.
What was a dude in '93 that did the same shit, and he had to fucking go through a fucking rigmarole for like 2 or 3 weeks to fucking get his check.
Right. Exactly. And that's how the check cashing places opened up in the hood, because that's what we can do.
Because now I can get this done. They ain't gonna give me no rigmarole.
And then you got to give up
20%,
$20, $30 to even get your check that you done earned every dollar of, because these banks not trying to fuck with you on that. Thank God for the mobile deposit, dog. Just gotta stay out of them people.
That's what I'm saying. though. You should just take a picture of your check then from now on, and this deposit it.
Yeah. So that's an egregious moment this week in racism right there, to let you know it's true and it's well alive right there. Proof point going into the world to prove that racism is out here getting its thrive on. Next, Forever 21 is back in the news. So now they got. You can remember last year before last, something like that. They had the little black dude with the shirt on and said, something about a little monkey on the front of it. Yep. And Puff Daddy stepped in a heroic fashion.
That was with H&M.
Usually do. H&M. I'm sorry.
H&M.
Yeah, H&M. Yeah, it had the little monkey on there. But now, Forever 21,
don't monkey around,
which is essentially H&M for
adjacent
other people.
Yeah,
is on the same thing here. Where he's getting backlash because using a white model that's wearing a Wakanda Forever website, a sweater on his website. Fast fashion retailer Forever 21 quickly found itself in hot water on Tuesday afternoon when it tweeted a link to a Black Panther-inspired sweater on its site worn by a white model. The phrase Wakanda Forever comes from the wildly successful Black Panther film and has evolved into a greeting used amongst those who identify with the nearly all-black cast.
Damn.
But Forever 21 heard it and they snapped it off the website right away.
Too late.
Way too late. As soon as you publish that, we on. But here's my problem.
Screenshots is happening.
Here's my problem with this whole thing. And I looked at it. First of all, it's a Wakanda Forever and it's got a gold Black Panther head on it. The damn panther on this thing looked like the Sex Panther bottle off of Anchorman.
It does.
It's got little bits of real panther put into this sweater, probably.
And he's like, this gonna smell real good.
And first of all, this sweater ugly as hell.
It's super ugly.
This sweater ugly as hell. This is like a covert way to get back at Black Panther.
By going through the ugly sweater idea.
Right. You can't be making that. Hey, you can't be making that. I'm calling it off, man.
Calling the audibles.
I'm calling it off. Ugly sweater era is now officially closed.
Closed because y'all doing this shit.
Now, and you say I got this, and I got a Christmas sweater that has deer dancing on a pole that lights up. I'm willing to sacrifice that type of living because this is over with. You can't be making these off-brand ass Wakanda expressions. We ain't having that.
I agree.
They need to start selling tickets to Wakanda. I don't give a fuck where it lands. Just say I can buy a ticket to Wakanda.
At any time.
I'm taking it. I'm out of here right away.
Yeah, man, people gotta like nobody. You ain't got nobody blacking yourself like, yo, that's not a good idea though, yo.
No, that's how these things happen. There's not enough black people that's sitting around in these meetings when things are being put out and being discussed. There ain't enough black people that are here to police these things. There needs to be one black quality control person at every country and every company in America.
I agree.
There needs to be quality control.
I agree.
Out there.
100% correct.
Because we can stop all this. We can save you from yourself. Now, granted, you're going to have to give us some checks that we're going to take to the bank that might be of levels that you're not comfortable cashing.
So we can't get money. We can't
get money, but you want to suspend it. That ain't how it works, bro. Not that I was shopping up in Forever 21 as is, but I'm out of there.
Off the strength.
So, well,
I've never shopped in Forever 21 in my life.
I don't know. Do they sell dude clothes there?
That's why I thought it was a women's store.
Yeah.
That's why I was confusing me.
Things are starting to happen now where
there's a little bit bending.
It's not even I don't know. Everybody's closing for everybody now, ass world. I don't know what we're doing here. But anyway, that's been This Week in Racism. And now, KFC is selling a log that smells like fried chicken.
They're trying to get KFC. They're trying to get money any way they can.
Does anything say, guess who's coming for dinner? That a log that smells like fried chicken? Now let's say this.
Let's say to somebody's White House. I already know where you was going. And they put on that KFC log.
Let's say
Popeye's log. I know what they doing.
Now let's say you're the get out brother of the month, and you headed over to your white girlfriend's house, and you walk in and smell that KFC, and you know they looking at you to see if did he catch it, did he get it,
did he get a whiff,
did he smell it?
Now they gonna watch you go to because you're gonna follow a rumor. So you're like, what the hell is the KFC? I'm like, hey man, did y'all cook KFC or something? No, we didn't. That's the fucked up part. They'll get you with. No, we didn't. Gonna be like, is black people? Do y'all just smell chicken?
They sitting there staring at everything you do. Like on Get Out when he went up them steps, and they all just stopped and looked at him. That KFC chicken log is a trap. It's a trap.
Hey, it is.
Shout out to General Akbar. It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Like. You get that in there, you go over there and they toss that in there. Because see, look, black people not buying no shit like that because I don't want my house smelling like chicken if I don't have any chicken.
Yeah, why would I do that?
That is torture.
Like, why?
I wouldn't do that to myself.
Yeah, that makes zero
But like,
sense.
yeah, like to your point though, like if I had a log that smelled like anything, it probably wouldn't be KFC. I'd have a log that smelled like some catfish. Catfish, when you put that little dab of that hot sauce on top of it too. So, like, nah, I don't need that. Now, one thing I am willing to do, though, is I am willing to try anything once for the most part. So this thing, it's the KFC 11 Herbs and Spices Fire Log, and it costs $20 at KFCFirelogs.com. So, I guess the thing is, when you're sitting there and somebody applies for KFCFirelogs.com, what are you thinking in your mind when that hits? You're like, what's KFC cooking up here at this point? And, of course, the press release has to come with it, too. And I quote this from Andrea Zuminski, who's the chief marketing officer for KFC in the United States. At KFC, we have always been proud of our role in bringing loved ones together at the dinner table around a bucket of our world-famous fried chicken. Now, this winter, we're bringing all the things we love, family, friends, and fried chicken, together around the fire with our scented fire log. I mean, this is just fuckery on a level that I wasn't prepared for.
The marketing campaign on this is ridiculous, that they're really pushing this for real. That's when you know KFC must be losing money, though.
Well, they can't be as much as they charging for that chicken.
Because that chicken is expensive as hell.
Hell yeah. Try to go get you a 40-piece from KFC.
And it's not even real chicken.
Go get you a 40-piece from KFC, you getting smacked.
$50.
More. Because they don't throw them sides in there, too.
Ah, that's right.
You getting smacked. But this is also the cousin of the last time they tried to get it going. Because, 2 years ago, they had that sunblock that smelled like chicken.
What was the one where they had where it was like the chicken burger, though? The chicken buns.
Oh, the
suicide burger they had. It was a chicken. The chicken was the buns, and then they had like something else in between. What was it?
It was like cheese and like mashed potatoes on the inside of it.
Yeah, it was.
Because my homeboy got one of them joints, and like I was worried I was gonna have to drive him to the hospital when he started eating it.
Hold on, we gotta find this now. I forgot the name of that bad boy. It was the Double Down.
Double Down.
The Double Down.
Down to that, yeah.
The Double Down. Yeah. It was out in 2000 and they started in South Africa actually first, which is something in itself. The Double Down started as an April Fool's Day release. It was 2010. Was when the Double Down came out.
Well, they didn't double down on the fuckery this time with this fire log. I'm starting to annually look forward to what KFC's got up its sleeve as far as appropriation year to year. What's up next? So, all right, man. Well, it is about to be that special time of the year where we all empty out our pockets for people, and we hope that we get something back that we can sell to get on. No.
We just want peace and harmony.
It's that special time. You're at that point now where you start to get dad gifts.
What do you mean, like for my daughter?
Where you get like a tie. or like a like. Well, let me think. Don't answer. I want to think about what I would if I was Xander. What I would be giving to you as a like. Let me think.
Okay.
Like a final call. Or maybe maybe like a vinyl record collection.
Okay, that sounds better. Or a record player or something.
Yeah, or like a black leather glove, or just one of them.
Just one of them. The final call is hilarious. The final call. I still do buy. I do
like,
still do buy.
What are we having this year? Not pumpkin pie. No, not sweet potato pie. We having bean pie.
Bean pie is good too, though, man.
Yes, it is. Bean pie is delicious.
Yeah,
but
I do buy. If I'm around, I do buy a final call. If I'm in the area, I do buy. Final call.
Yeah, I wasn't just shooting and missing with that shit.
Yeah. If I'm there though, if I got cash on me, I buy a final call.
But you know, Christmas time is coming up, so man, we didn't want to just like not be festive at all, and like and not touch on the holiday in any way, shape, or form. So there's a real quick. We're not gonna do it in the full way that we usually do our brackets and stuff. We're gonna do an express round here for thing. Where did you find? You found this or sent this to me?
Yeah, somebody just had posted it on Facebook, and I was like, wow.
So this is about like the best Christmas movies of all time, and so I think about it, and yeah, so we've got a Christmas movie showdown bracket that got brought to our attention here. It's a 32 movie bracket. We're not going to go through all of it here, but maybe next year we'll break something like this out. But just a couple of the more interesting comparisons we got here. Up top, number one seed coming in here. There's two number one seeds. Okay. One is It's a Wonderful Life versus Christmas with the Cranks. I feel like that's getting bodied up by It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah.
The next one, Love Actually and Arthur Christmas.
Arthur Christmas might make moves right here.
I think Arthur's had a hood
resurgence. Yes.
Resurgence. Like he's come back.
Yeah, he's come back on top.
Next we have A Christmas Story versus The Night Before.
Ain't no way the Christmas Story ain't coming through this.
Christmas Story.
Yeah.
It's got to be a Christmas Story. Like I'm not even entertaining it like otherwise.
Yeah.
This is some white people shit right here. A Christmas Carol and Krampus.
Don't even know what that is. So Christmas Carol goes through.
What black movie can we put in here to take its place?
This Christmas.
Yeah, This Christmas is taking in that. Now it's moving on to the next round. Thank you for that. Next, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation versus the Polar Express.
Christmas Vacation, for sure. That was a classic.
Up next, The Nightmare Before Christmas versus A Diva's Christmas Carol.
Don't even know A Diva's Christmas Carol, so Nightmare Before Christmas is going through.
Don't know what the hell that is. Diva's Christmas Carol is that damn Mariah Carey song that's playing every time I go outside my house.
That could be it too.
That's what it is. Gotta be. Up next, Elf. Ooh, we got some heat right here.
Yeah, this 7-10 matchup is
This is a trap. It's a trap. Elf versus Bad Santa.
I'm going Bad Santa, man.
I'm going Bad Santa. Yeah, I'm definitely going Bad Santa. Like Bad Santa, I watched Bad Santa in June. At all. Charlie Brown Christmas versus All I Want for Christmas.
Charlie Brown.
All day. Die Hard versus Jingle All the Way.
Cancel Christmas. Die Hard's winning this whole bitch. I'm letting y'all know ahead of time. Let's go. It's gonna be like it's like in Above the Rim. Remember what the dude was like? Bombers championship. That's Die Hard right now. Just gonna rank them on.
Holiday Inn versus Home Alone 2.
Dang, I don't even know what Holiday Inn is. Only Holiday Inn I've been to is the real physical one.
Yeah.
And I haven't been there in a long time, so I'm going Home Alone 2.
Yeah, I don't know what Holiday Inn is either. If I don't know what you are, I'm not doing research to find out now. Home Alone 1 versus The Family Man.
Family Man is the one with Nicolas Cage, right?
Maybe.
Where John Tudor plays the magical Negro in there?
Oh, yeah. It's a magical Negro.
I'm going Home Alone.
Yes. Yeah. Miracle on 34th Street versus How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
From 2000. Which one
Oh, I thought you were talking about the original.
That's the Jim Carrey joint, I think. It ain't the OG.
Oh, they got the OG on here still, too. Okay. I'm going to go with the 2000, but still. I never really fuck with the Miracle on 34th Street.
I'm going with Miracle 34th Street, dog.
We're going to have to do a flip a coin on this one, then.
We're going to have to... Hey, let's go. Come on.
Oh, we're going to do it. Bam! We going through. Yes! So we going through with the Grinch that Stole Christmas 2000 person.
Jim Carrey. Yeah, whatever. White Christmas versus the Santa Claus.
I don't want no White Christmas. I'm going with the Santa Claus. Shout out to Tim Allen.
I feel like White Christmas is that the horror movie?
No, White Christmas sounds like a White Christmas to me. Let me Google
What's this? This is a holiday. This is a Christmas horror movie. That's not on here. Anyway, the next I'm gonna move on to Muppet Christmas Carol for the next one. It's moving on. Muppet Christmas Carol versus the Family Stone.
Yeah, the White Christmas is very white, dog. Look at this.
Oh, that's white.
With Bing Crosby.
Oh, Bing Crosby's in it. It's the whitest thing possible.
With Bing Crosby, that's all you need to know.
You can't get any whiter than Bing Crosby being a part of anything. Like, you could put Bing Crosby and Malcolm X and it becomes a white movie. Immediately. He could be just a driver in there to be a white movie. Yeah, it is immediately a white classic. Up next, we got Scrooge versus The Holiday.
I'm going Scrooge, man.
Scrooge, though.
I like Scrooge a lot, man.
Yeah.
I like Scrooge a lot with Bill Murray.
Yeah, definitely Scrooge. And then finally...
Now, this one's a rough one, man. Shit. This is bad seating. Because Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer should not be going up against the Grinch That Stole Christmas.
They got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the HBCU slide coming as a 15th
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we got fucking some bullshit up here, Holiday Inn, and fucking White Christmas, Models Christmas, all kind of bullshit up in this bracket.
We ain't got no motherfucking Medea Christmas and nothing in here either.
No, I'm fine with that.
I'm good too.
I'm fine with that. No black movie, Christmas movie. This Christmas ain't on here.
What's the foremost black Christmas movie?
This Christmas, we put it in the bracket.
Is that the best one?
I
feel like we've adopted A Christmas Story as like being one of our...
Yeah, because that real kind of... I guess that is a black Christmas story. Is that one?
I gotta go with How the Grinch Stole Christmas though. The 60s.
Yeah. No, 60s joint's dope, but it's like, damn, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was my joint too, though. I mean, they forcing my hand, but that's bad. That's a real bad seeding, though, y'all. But we got to finish next round.
We got Wonderful Life versus Arthur.
I may go with Arthur, man.
I'm going Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, it's a Wonderful Life. You're right. Go put it through.
That was about a white dude being held accountable for his actions.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite movie of all goddamn time.
Pull it on through, push it on through.
All right. Next, Christmas Story versus This Christmas.
Christmas Story, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we should have put This Christmas. And actually, you know what? No, we're not going to redo it.
Can't do it now.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation versus Nightmare Before Christmas.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Christmas Vacation was that shit.
Yeah.
Bad Santa versus Charlie Brown.
I actually took a girl on a date to the remastering of it, and we went to go see it. She didn't even appreciate it. That's when I stopped kicking.
Yeah, you gotta quit fucking with it.
Yeah, like she was like, "Damn, this is kind of whack," and I'm like,
"You kind of whack."
Yeah, like I was like, "Yeah, like you're the whack one."
Actually, like you real whack.
Yeah, you're the whack one.
Enjoy the project. Bad Santa versus Charlie Brown. I'm going Bad Santa, dog.
I'm going to go with you on Bad Santa with that, man.
All right, hey.
7-2 at a 7-1 a 10-2.
Die Hard versus Home Alone 2.
Told you already what's happening.
Home Alone versus How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000.
Home
Alone. Muppet Christmas versus Santa Claus.
Muppet Christmas, man.
I'm on Santa Claus.
You want to go to Santa Claus? Well, let's go Santa Claus. I'm with that. Tim Allen was shit. He got 3 movies out that.
He was cheap powers with that shit.
Yeah.
Scrooge versus How the Grinch Stole Christmas. OG How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
OG How the Grinch gotta go through.
All right.
Bad seed, no.
Yeah, that's
Scrooge shouldn't have been there.
Next is Wonderful Life versus Christmas Story.
I'm going Christmas Story, man. I can't, man.
White Reckoning, man.
But Christmas Story, man, that's the.
How many movies are white people being held accountable for their actions?
How many movies were?
Yo, you know a movie that's missing this shit?
What?
It's missing. Oh no. I'm right. Never mind.
We're going Christmas Story, man.
We're gonna have to.
Let's get back to it.
That's 2 out of 3 with this one.
Boom! We're going through. I play with my daughter all the time. I gotta be ready because she cheat.
Yeah, she do.
She cheats.
Christmas Vacation versus Bad Santa.
Christmas Vacation, man.
I'm going Bad Santa.
We gotta do it again, man, because Christmas Vacation is the joint. Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
Damn it.
Christmas Vacation.
I'm in here playing against the Michael Jordan and paper rock scissors and shit.
So what we got then? What
we got Home Alone versus Die Hard.
I told you. Bombers.
I'm down with Die Hard. Moving on. There's a lot of people ain't gonna like that.
Home Alone is bad seated too though. At a 5. That's a bad seed for them.
Santa Claus versus How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Grinch.
How the Grinch gotta go.
It's gotta be the Grinch.
Yeah.
Final four time.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Story versus Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Story, man.
Yep. Die Hard versus the Grinch.
Die Hard, man. and our champion is Die Hard.
Die Hard wins it.
Bombers.
Few things here, straighten up, just so anybody don't.
This is UNLV in 90.
Die Hard is absolutely as a Christmas sandwich,
Yes.
the same, as a Christmas movie, the same way that a taco is not a sandwich or a hot dog is not a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
These things, let's just be clear on how these things work. Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie.
Yeah, man.
You know what else is a Christmas movie that should have made it? Batman Returns.
What?
Yeah, remember? They had the penguin people jumping out of the Christmas tree and
Oh,
shit.
that's right.
Batman Returns absolutely
but I
was
wouldn't have let that go far. In general.
Batman Returns absolutely was a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't let that go far at all, though.
I would have been behind that. Because once again, that was also about a white dude getting his reckoning. Max Shrek.
Hold on. I'm just going to Google the 12 black holiday movies.
The blackest Christmas movie of all time.
They give us 12.
Leroy gets his...
Best Man Holiday.
Yeah, see.
Damn, that should have been in the bracket.
See, look what happens. Look what happens when we let other people decide our things for us.
Almost Christmas, which was the one that came out 2 years ago. It was okay. A Dream of Christmas. This is a TV movie, so I'm not going to count that. The Kid Who Loved Christmas. That was a good joint. That was the one with the little dude where he got adopted by the black dad and they tried to steal him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good joint. Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, another good one.
The Preacher's Wife.
Yep. Look at all these things. Look at all this stuff that we could have been doing.
Hold on. So this was the Divas Christmas Carol. Was this movie? Was Vanessa Williams.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
Never heard of it. Holiday Heart.
I'm not voting for Holiday Heart. Holiday Heart scared the shit out of me the first time I saw that on BET. I was like, man, what the hell is happening here?
Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
I don't remember these movies.
That was the one where she was finna die and she took that trip and met LL Cool J. She took like the rest of her savings or whatever.
Oh.
And went out to like the ski resort because that's what she wanted to do last.
I kind of remember.
Perfect Holiday. That was the one with Gabrielle Union and Morris Chestnuts. And it had Cat Williams playing it was.
Well, before we get out of here and leave you to your Christmas, to your Christmas voyage, man, we got some things we gotta discuss here. There's been an article that came out, a week or so ago about, maybe about the idea of a unity ticket coming to take on the MAGA party here next year. But we've got enough between Joe Biden and Mitt Romney.
And also Joe Biden and Beto too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. Do you think Joe would run VP again?
No, Joe's the main ticket.
So right now they had a new approval thing that came out earlier today. It's got Beto having the odds on early on as being the favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that once they got into a debate though.
Uncle Joe got him. I'm saying Beto would be smarter to ride with Uncle Joe because I was listening to Larry Wilmore's podcast, Black on the Air, and his co-host was saying that they're saying that Biden may come in and say, I'm just going to be in for 4 years just to get things back straight, just to come in, mop up a little bit, paint the walls a little bit. I'm not going to live in the crib for real. I'm just coming in just to rehab, and I'm selling it. I'm flipping it. And Beto can basically come in and run it 8 years after that. So you got
Yeah.
That's actually a smart move, though.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, I know a lot of people, shout out to Wu Child, man. He has a thing of saying, like, we don't need any older white people. We should be pushing them at all if they're not older white people, period. Or white people, period. We should be going out people of color, period. Now, which I get that because I guess he's going off the Kamala Harris bandwagon on this. That old new thing flips well, though, man.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a hard ticket to fuck with.
They need to do whatever they can. They need to send the absolute... They need to send...
And we want more progressive, but to beat this other ticket, we can't have it being like the rogue... You know what I'm saying?
It's not time to be experimenting right now. I'm seeing, this is the ideal thing to do. Because honestly, I look at it and I just don't see a black candidate that I look at right now that's in position to make that run. I just don't. I mean, it's just not there. There's not one person I look at and I say that they're...
Yes, they may be more progressive. Yes, all those different things. But they ain't gonna motherfucking win.
No, exactly. They're gonna lose. They'll lose.
My thing is you get back to the party, get them in there, and then you can fucking... get somebody else in that's progressive right after that. You got to get this fucking this train where it's going off the fucking tracks and move. It's like you got to pull that lever where train track go to a different lane and you pull that lever and it go to the other track. Mm-hmm. You just need an emergency pull off the top.
But if that doesn't work for you, if Joe Biden and Beto O'Rourke don't work for you, or if obviously if you listen to this show, MAGA probably does not work for you.
We have an alternative.
We have an alternative too. Early in the year, we, around the time when primaries were coming up and stuff like that, Daryl brought his motion to the forefront. MAFA. Make
America fuck again.
Yeah.
Why not? I don't see nobody being against that.
No, I don't think anybody.
Except unless you don't really want to fuck, and if you're asexual, and that's fine.
You're not going to get every vote.
Yeah.
You're not going to get every vote.
You're not going to get every vote.
You can't expect that. But we decided that we're going to put a ticket here. The scenario party is going to bring a ticket forward where I'm just going to be the Bernie Mac on head of state for the whole thing.
Just going to say wild shit.
I'm just going to, and eat a shrimp basket like dude was behind Black Bush on the shrimp basket. We're going to put it out here as a thing. We're going to be ramping this up, headed into 2 Novembers from now. Mm-hmm. There's going to be rallies. There's going to be primaries. There's going to be debates. We're going to have it all on here. But the MAFA party, MAFA is bringing a ticket here. And if Paul Johnson can get all them votes out there in Utah, we should probably be able to at least get the city of St. Louis.
Can we get 30 votes?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Just enough to be a little blip where they be like, MAFA?
Yeah.
Is that an actual person?
I just want to become the dude that was the rent's too damn high party cat.
I love him too.
I just want to be that. I want to make that type of impact.
I need to follow up, make sure he's doing that.
We're gonna probably bow out before it actually compromises real votes. But we just want to see
it could become an animal that that we don't understand.
Now, if it takes off, we are fully prepared.
I don't think
we're old enough to be president of the United States.
I am. You are too. 35.
I thought you had to be 40.
35.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. So if this thing really takes off, we're gonna go.
We're gonna go full course.
But if it doesn't, we're fully prepared to back off of this,
pull out
like we do plenty of other things. Yeah, something that Daryl does not do very often.
I ain't got no more kids coming, y'all. I only got one. On the team, leaving in one time.
Yeah. The anti-Kobe. So the MAFA, look out for the MAFA party.
MAFA ticket, man. Happy Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Kwanzaa, all that. We got a double episode today to feed you through. I don't know if we're going to record one next week. We'll figure it out.
We'll see.
But we'll have one for the end of the year wrap up. We'll definitely have that. We'll see for that. But you got something to chew on for this. All my San Antonio people, the Thought Tour is coming to you. Dallas, I'm doing dates like a tour. Dallas, I'll be there.
Is there going to be a t-shirt?
Yeah. No, somebody emailed us and said we should make up t-shirts. Thought Tour 2019 to make for the next year.
Okay. I'm with that.
Dallas, I'll be there on the 27th for one night only. Then I leave to San Antonio. San Antonio, I'm with y'all for 2 days. Then I'm back to St.Louis. See y'all. You got anything coming up? Anybody? You ain't got no Thought Tour coming up?
No Thought Tour, man.
No Thought Tour.
I just.
You're not going to Memphis for the
New Year's Eve is tough for me.
Yeah, and it ain't jacking up the prices too for New Year's Eve in Memphis too.
Yeah.
It ain't no, Shout out to my points, so I don't have to pay the $600 a night and San Antonio.
Thoughting and bopping has its advantages.
So is it a half? Am I half on my own because I use my points I gained through my job to?
Whatever helps your self-esteem.
Look here. Shout out to myself for purchasing these points to be able to get on this tour. And we will see y'all before the new year. We'll definitely see y'all before the new year. If anything, we're gonna give y'all at least a back to the life episode next week and remaster joint. So we'll see y'all soon. Peace.